Hi ladies, today we are starting summer home management series. So we're gonna do some decluttering and organizing, just things that I typically do during summertime. And I feel like summer home management it's gonna look a little bit different for everyone, depending if you have kids, how old they are. My kids, for reference, are 8 and almost 12. So, summertime for me is always like a reset time. So, it is the time when we do spend a lot more time as a family. There is a little bit less of, activities that my kids participate in. So, it is the time for me to, reset the house, specifically the areas that we use a lot, during school year. So, like high traffic areas, kids rooms wherever they have stuff like their playrooms, like things like that. So when the school year starts, we just have an easier time and we are creating spaces that are more functional and help things flow. So that is what I do during summertime. So today we are gonna start with a little area under the TV stand. There is just one side of it where most of the things are my daughter's. So lots of like things for crafts or coloring, things of that nature. So we do go through it whenever it kind of gets, disorganized. And that definitely was the time. And since, like I said, we started summertime, she was eager to help. And that's what we tackled first. And then you're gonna see we moved to my son's bedroom. I do it probably once a year, maybe sometimes twice, where I go through his room and help him kind of get rid of anything that he no longer uses. And again, summertime is just perfect for that. So you're gonna see that next. So let me know in the comments, what do you like to do during summertime as far as, things at home? Do you also like to like reset your house, or for you is it more just kind of a time to relax and you tackle things like that? Perhaps, during winter break or at the beginning of the school year. Let me know how you do that in your house.
You started a fire somewhere deep in my mind. See the barbed wire, the place is grown all wide. Cause I don't know if it'll be enough, or if they really care. There's a stairway down for the both of us, but let's not go there. You got me thinking, whoa, I don't know how we got here. Oh my, I think we better run. We ought to leave this place tonight, I'm telling you.
If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Marta. I am a full-time working mom of 2 kids, like I said. And on this channel, I just share a lot of things about home management from a perspective of a working mom. So lots of routines, organizing, decluttering, really trying to make my house as functional for our family as I can. So I'm gonna keep sharing that journey with you. So make sure that you are subscribed if you're interested in the content like that. And for those of you who have been here for a while, welcome. I know I have been out for quite a few months, but I am back. And I'm gonna share in a minute why I was out. But first, as you can see, this is just a state of my son's desk. It's actually not that bad. It probably looks worse than it is. It's just a bunch of random things on his desk. And something I have been trying to teach my kids, because I know I have been observing that about myself as well. We all have areas in the house that are kind of, either a dump zone or just areas that we tend to put things on and kind of leave them there. And I know I have noticed if I have an area like that, if I am very intentional about putting things away and not putting anything on it, it's gonna stay clean. In a sense, like as soon as I put 1 or 2 things down, that's just gonna I'm gonna kind of be more likely to put more things on it, and that's kind of how this clutter starts building. So very intentional about putting, if I put something down, it needs to be gone very soon from that space, and kind of being intentional about, every day making sure that it's clear. And that is really what's happening here. Once you start collecting things, clutter tends to attract clutter. So if it's clean, you kind of, you will think twice about, well, I don't really want to put it there because it's so clean. I don't want to mess it up in a sense. But once you mess it up a little bit, it's just going to keep building. So something we are definitely working on. There's a few areas in the house that we do that. And it's just not for my kids. It's for me as well. I know for me, the kitchen island is usually a dump zone. Lately, it has been my desk as well. So something I'm really gonna be working on to figure out kind of maybe a little different system for me of where to put my things, because it's when I have a messy desk, it's hard for me to concentrate and be creative. So definitely something you're gonna see in the next videos. But what I'm doing here, I'm basically trying to get rid of like this item. Just, it's not fixable. It needs to go. But we're going through a lot of stuff like from his school. He has a lot of post-it notes, which makes me laugh because that's kind of how I am. I make notes for myself all the time, and he has picked up that habit. But he's in the background, and I keep asking him whether he wants something, or I keep handing him like piles of papers to look through what he still needs, what he wants to get rid of. So I'm definitely involving both of my kids in this process. You just don't see him on camera, or my daughter as much either. But I'm trying to involve them in the process so they kind of are learning that, as we go, what they need to do, how they need to keep their room clean, and kind of getting that habit of decluttering in them as well. Going back to why I have been out for a few months and not here making videos, I honestly have been just extremely busy at work. Besides my regular work, there was just a lot of changes. I might have mentioned it before, but I also got into it's like a leadership program that we have at our organization. So that's, that was additional type, work that I had to do for professional development. And I got, in general, just burnt out. I have never experienced that before in my entire career. And it was just hard to be in that mindset. One, because I was never there before. So it was hard to navigate, to see what to do. And also, as being a person who's always trying to be productive and helpful, it was hard not to feel that motivation and energy there. So that's why, videos kind of were the first thing to go, this, this side business of mine. And after I finally went on vacation with my family and kind of was able to turn off my brain for a few weeks, I came back very refreshed and with a completely different mindset. So I am back, but I wanted to just kind of explain a little bit. That's what I have been going through. If you are experienced that as well, please let me know. I do have also email address on this channel that you can find in my profile. So feel free to email me if you're going through that as well, because I know it has been extremely hard. But I am back and feeling great. So you can be ready for more videos coming from me.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. The sun is getting warmer. When we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border. When we're floating up like helium.
And as you can see, we moved on to my daughter's desk, which doesn't have that much on it. She still doesn't spend so much time in her room. Mostly she is downstairs in the playroom, and the playroom is gonna be my next video. I'm kind of gonna walk through how we are getting ready for the new school year. So right now we're just kind of cleaning the rooms, cleaning the desks. In the other room, which you saw me in my son's room, what I was doing, I was making a list of all the supplies that we do have. So things that were not used last year or that have been used but are in great condition, because that's going to help me as I am going through the rest of the stuff that they have in the playroom. And then when we are getting ready to go and, shop for supplies for the next school year, I want to know what I already have. I have been very guilty of that, in previous years where I just kind of stick to the list that they give me from school. I buy everything, and then, at home we already have this stuff, or, stuff that, and then it just kind of gathers clutter, or, I'm throwing things away because I have too many, or donating them. It's just, unnecessary. So I'm very intentional about it. So I'm gonna go into that more in the next video. But just kind of starting to prep for the new school year. Our school year starts towards like the end of August. So I've always loved to prepare all the supplies like first part of July. I just find it that that's when everything is in the stores. It's easier for me to shop. It's not as crowded. So that's always my goal, to take my kids usually to Target, to get the supplies. So that's something I'm hoping to be doing actually this weekend. We'll see if they should already have the stuff out. Usually after the 4th of July in my area, they have all the school supplies ready for purchase. So let me know when you shop for your school supplies, if you are doing that for your kids. I'm always curious, and interested how people do that for their kids. And another thing that I also take note, which I don't think I've shown in this video, is anytime before the school year, or maybe during winter break as well, I go through their closet, and take a note of what they need for the new school year. And that is again to just kind of tackle as much as I can during summertime, which is typically just a slower pace, because there is not a lot of driving around to and from activities. There is not homework in the evenings to do. So it seems to be slower pace. So I try to tackle that during the summer to make it, a smooth transition to the school year, and then just the school year, the beginning of it not being as hectic as it already is with all the changes and schedules and going back to different routines. So that is something that I find extremely helpful to do during summertime.
Wake me up, I'm getting tired of sleep. Think I've had enough. I've been gone, but haven't done much healing. It's pretty clear to me. Kinda strange how I can take a beat from my better self. It's like no one else even really scratches the surface. 'Cause nobody gets me. I'm looking for faith, looking for love in every direction. I'm looking for someone to show me the way when my map is torn up. Give me a light when my torch is blown out.
And that will be it for today's video. This first video for summer management, things that I do to declutter and organize. Make sure you come back next week. We're gonna talk more about getting ready for the new school year. Thank you so much for watching and being here, and I will see you in my next video.